Hello, everybody. I hope you're all well. And it's I, Claude, the Bawles, with another show, a bit of an impromptu type show. Sorry I couldn't give you more notice, but hopefully there might be someone come into the, excuse me, the chat or on the show itself. It's been quite an interesting week. I've managed to put up a lot of different videos because there's been such a lot going on. And one of the ones I did recently was the Proverbs guys. and Stephen putting up some stuff about Brett Keane. It just seems never ending feast, really, of changing minds and contradictions and arguing and fighting and falling out and blaming the atheists and then blaming the Christians and then blaming the atheists again. It's almost could be characterized as a lunacy. Bonjour, bonjour, Davy. Uh, I take it you can hear my voice. I always worry that I forget to. I always worry that I'm going to do a Joseph and forget to turn the audio on. But I think I'm all right. Yes, so it's been a crazy week. So there was the Proverbs guys and their Stephen sort of, you know, crying for on behalf of Brett, and then I've just today put up some shorts, and basically Kent seems to be getting more and more irritable. Have you noticed that on his shows? And he challenges the world to come on. He's going to take 50 at a time. He's going to do the lot. And then when some guy comes on, and a guy that, you have to listen carefully to follow him, but when you do, he makes incredible sense. Then when he catches Hoven out, Kent gets quite shirty about it. And that's quite funny. Yeah. So, and then cuts him off, one topic at a time, one topic at a time. When it's the guy's sticking to the topic. Hi, Missing Bud. Good to see you. It's just a short Bawles show today. Not for too long. Yes, so what the interesting point was, I will mention it. So Kent has this ice canopy theory, and of course, theory is an exaggeration. It's not a hypothesis either. It's just something he's plucked out of his nether regions, shall we say, and about this canopy of ice, just a few inches thick, circling the Earth and up in the whatever stratosphere or whatever he thinks it is. It's just complete nonsense. But so this guy calls him out on it and then asks them for the math and physics to prove it. Well, Kent gets all shitty and doesn't answer that question. He says, well, can you believe that all the matter in the universe can fit in a dot the size of a period on a page? And the caller says, well, uh, that's the energy we're talking about, not all the matter. We're talking about huge amounts of energy. But Kent is changing the topic. So he doesn't answer the question. He changes the topic and then yells at this guy, um, one topic at a time. Joseph, shut him down, Joseph. I wish I could do voices. I'm not very good, but it really is quite embarrassing, I think, for Kent. And he just loses it now. And I think we're going to see more and more of that. Um, and calling Joseph, three bags full, Joseph. Well, I suppose Sandra's gone. You've got to relate with someone, now that she doesn't appear to sing a song or hold his hand or whatever. Yeah. I always used to think that when Sandra was on, Kent looked a bit like a ventriloquist dummy. I'm not sure where she had her hand. Yeah. Yes, Davy, you are totally right. The guy was absolutely correct. Now, he goes by the name of Pluto, Pluto, or I think Tyler. Either is acceptable because Pluto is a bit confusing because when you say Pluto, people think of the planet or that character from Disney. So, but yeah, that's him. So, hey, how are you? Ambushed? Yes. Oh, I just thought that was so good. And then I think I've mentioned this before, but um, about Kent saying that he don't know how many millions of DVDs he's sold. Well, well, let's millions means more than a million, right? That's so, and $50 a pop. So I did the math because unlike Kent, I do have some math skills, and so let's just based on 50 times a million. That's 50 million bucks revenue. Well, I don't think that. His business receiving that. I don't think he needs to be grifting for money off normal people. That would be a lot. Hello, Yamata Kurisu. Yeah, good to see you. Oh, everybody's here. Yeah, that's good. Um, yes, so was another thing. So I don't know, Kurisu, if you've got to looking at the Bowlen one where Stephen Bowl, Proverbs guy, runs up this thing for Brett Keane. That's something you might like to look at and run through at some stage as well. And you probably get to the one where Pluto just gets Kent a beauty a couple of times, and then Kent yells at him. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Kent yells at it. One time I got a time. Shut him off. Shut him off. Well, anyway. Sorry, Maud. Yeah. Just my voice is very deep at this time of the morning. You know, the balls. Yes. Yeah. You know how the effect that has on a man's voice. Yeah. But maybe I just sound more sexy than sick. I don't know. Yeah. What else? Let me have a look here. Just so I can. I don't know what. Oh, I sort of lost my way. Some people have sent me a private message saying, "What about the?" I used this picture. What's it called? A nail do thumb, a thumbnail for this, and it is a picture actually of Kent practicing for his second wedding ceremony. That was the one to Mary, and he'd borrowed a dressmaker's dummy, and he was practicing kissing it. Oh my goodness! Yes, he's bringing sexy back home. Seems to be. Does anybody want to come on have a little discussion? Please feel free to do that. Yes, Davey says, I was wondering what that was. That's what it was. Two separate shots put together. I'm not great at changing them all around, so it's one that just came up when I was researching. I wanted to find that. I'd seen that original picture, and Clockwork Rex is on. And so I found it. And hello, Chuck as well, Charles. And hello, Clockwork Rex. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Yes, I was just mentioning about that thumbnail. There's a picture of Kent practicing for his wedding. I don't know what else he did to it. I hope it wasn't splattered in any sort of substance.
I don't really keep up with Kent. I'm not a big.
No, we don't have to talk about him all the time.
No, I figured you was up there by yourself, man.
Yeah, that's right. So, what have you been up to?
Not a whole lot today. Today's Saturday. I'm taking a break.
Right.
I've been harvesting pumpkins all week. I'm fucking done with that shit till Monday.
Dear. So, like when you say harvesting pumpkins, do you grow them? Is that your?
Oh, it's not me personally.
Yeah.
I personally don't have a field big enough to grow it on, but yeah, I know people. So, yeah.
And you help them harvest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I do that with cabbage too. Cabbage is a whole lot easier. You can just cut it and toss it in the damn trailer. You got to place the pumpkin in the trailer. If you don't, it'll bust. So,
bust, yeah, and
bruise. But you know, Halloween's coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that. So
yeah. Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, we got to get them off the ground before they start to rot. So,
like, would you have done hundreds of them? Would you? It'd be quite a number.
I lost count, man. I really did. Yeah.
Well, that's a lot.
If you know how big an American-sized football field is, it's about that big, and then 50 more yards added to it. Yeah.
So it's quite backbreaking too.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping the Great Pumpkin will show up one time when I'm out there.
I wonder if they'll invent a machine that can do it eventually.
No, they can't. They don't have a machine. They haven't built a machine that can harvest cabbage off the ground. And yeah, there's no pumpkin pickers that. There's no.
Damn pumpkin picking machine there.
Yeah, it'd be a whole lot easier, but no, there's not. You cut them off the vine and you place them in the trailer and stack them up, nice and neat and shit. So, no, there's no machine that I know of.
Yeah. So just back-breaking hard work, good old-fashioned labor.
Pretty much. I'm getting too old for this shit, man.
Yeah.
52 this year. That's too much bending over for me.
52. That's not that old.
Well, yeah, it's not. It's not ancient.
It's the new 40. I think.
Yeah, I've heard that.
The new 40.
But I've made it half a century so far, so good. Knock on wood.
Did you see? Yeah, did you see that the what is the presidents of China and Russia, Putin, and then from North Korea, were talking about how to extend their lives? Talking about organ transplants. It's a frightening sort of a time because they would definitely get them. And how they'd get them, who would know? Hello, ambushed apostate.
What's up?
Can Hello.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, we can clone stuff now, right? We can clone sheep. And, all right, take a little bit. You got kidney disease. Let's find a couple of good kidney cells in your body, clone you a new kidney, and put it back in.
Yeah. So. But it sort of does raise all sorts of questions, especially when dictators get it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not like, hey, I'm gonna clone myself and then put my brain in that body. I mean, that's not how that works.
No.
Yeah.
So Seth, what are you up to?
Not much, man. Getting settled in down here.
Yeah.
And sitting right beside Chris, who is typing in the chat. It's funny. It's me and him sitting right beside each other doing live streams. It's kind of crazy.
Talking to each other.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to his next show so he can get stuck in. There's quite a bit to get stuck into.
Yeah, well, he's had a couple of days off. We've been, moving stuff and packing stuff up, and he's been tired from work. But he's got a lot to catch up on from what I've seen. So.
Well, Pluto just does an amazing job. Pluto's not the most articulate person.
No, but he's not.
What
but
he
he's
says,
super smart.
Yeah, that's right, and that's what I really like. But Kent gives him a hard time.
And then, to be honest, though, I think Kent puts a lot of pressure on him as somebody who's called Kent and been in a similar situation, there's a lot of pressure to, get out what you're wanting to say. And it's hard. Yeah. It's a lot harder than people think.
Definitely.
I think if we had a conversation with Tyler here, it would be, a lot different than there. So I don't know that it's a lack of articulation. It's just that pressure,
I'm not being critical.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not being critical. But, you do have to listen carefully. Well, especially when English is not your first language for me.
Right.
So, you do have to listen carefully. But what he does say is absolutely brilliant and spot on. Just fantastic.
Oh, yeah. And I love how he just completely sidesteps Kent's script. You can tell Kent's throwing up a new script, and he gets into line number 1, and he just redirects the conversation right back to the topic, and he doesn't let Kent do that. And I really like that about his style.
Yeah,
cool. So, is Matt Powell that guy who came out against video games and shit way back when?
Matt Powell was the guy that And Matt Powell was Kent's sort of acolyte for a while. And he was brought down there. He's a fresh-faced looking young man who's...
he had red hair. Yeah, he was a redhead.
He's red. No, he's not actual red. No, but he's very pasty looking, quite tall.
He's
just a real skinny guy. Yeah,
he mimics what Kent has said. He's got a couple of kids. He went down there because Kent was setting him up to eventually take over, and you know what happens, of course. Kent won't let anybody take over.
Let go.
Yeah. So he left, but
it was either he was either ranting about violent video games or heavy metal or rap music, something.
All of it,
and gay people. He can't stand anybody's.
Gay people are the worst. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Them and Catholics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's just a complete bigot.
He really is, like the full encompassment of that word.
Now, what he's referring to, Honest Atheist is referring to Matt Powell as the Great Pumpkin, if you get it. There was a thing where Matt Powell is an inflatable, what is it?
Oh, the inflatable dude stuff.
Banana, yeah.
Which,
I forget who's to say it, yeah.
You run a fan through them and they like flop around, yeah.
But he was called that by someone. I forget which one of the famous YouTubers really got stuck into him. An English guy. Could it be Professor? Is Professor Dave English or not?
I think it might have been Simon Dan.
Simon Dan. Sorry, yes, it was.
Yeah.
I know Dan. Well, I know of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hit him. Emma Thorne's hit him a couple times. Creaky's hit him a couple times. So some of the bigger channels have
the big ones
periodically shined their light on the cockroach that is Kent Hovind.
Well, I was thinking that one of you guys could, become saved and go down to BAL and then eventually take it over. Then you can turn it into a den of iniquity for atheists.
That would be awesome. I was thinking about that too. I was actually talking to Chris about this yesterday. Money being tight and, having to scrape to get all this stuff done. It would be so easy for me if I lacked a moral compass. We were talking about how we were always told, we don't have any morals.
No.
I could easily be the reconverted, back to the roots, go straight back to Kent and turn my life around and be a part of his ministry after I had been born in it, then left it, then came back. I mean, that would get a lot of views. I could
make all the money. Right? Yeah, you would make all the money. Yeah.
And I'm literally have been living out of my car for months because I've decided I'm going to do it the right way and I'm going to be, true to myself, I guess was just the comparison. But it's
you got to live with you. Ain't nobody else got to live
exactly.
with you. You do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought a pumpkin was a gourd. It's not a fucking fruit.
No, it's definitely a gourd.
There's
that's a good point that William made there. I like.
Have you ever seen a gourd produce a non-gourd? I'm just saying.
Exactly. Have you ever seen a pumpkin make a what's another gourd?
Well, Gord, G-A-W-D, didn't make man-made gourd.
Ah, there you go.
And I like that.
Like a
He
squash.
can give and right. It's the jackfruit. Well, Kent's sort of known as the jack-off fruit, isn't he, lately, by some of the videos I've seen?
Hell, I had to look that up. I didn't know what a
jackfruit
jackfruit was. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Have you ever seen a pumpkin and a squash on the same vine?
It's because they may have a common designer.
Yeah.
Okay.
With some modern day techniques, you can get different fruit.
Oh yeah,
grow on
you
it.
can splice. You can have apples and pears on the same tree if you do it right.
That is why the fundamentalist groups like Kent's are so against genetic modification of any kind. Because I remember my whole life growing up hearing about research on that was just they're playing God and it was so bad. So yeah, Kent doesn't like the fact that we can manipulate the food, that we can manipulate the weather to a certain extent. He doesn't like any of those things because it takes away from his God fairy tale.
God did it. Yeah. God did it.
God did
We didn't make bananas the way they are now. God did it.
Yeah, but yet you've got Ray Comfort and, then his ilk copy the whole banana, analogy and how it fits perfect in the hand and all that, nonsense.
It fits perfect in your ass, too. I mean, that's not
Matt Dillahunty told that to somebody a long time ago, some female caller, and it was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. But yeah, the whole argument is based on ignorance because they don't understand bananas don't even, grow that way.
They don't look like that. Yeah. Look up a wild banana. It's got seeds in it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's usually a lot more stumpy and not nearly as curved. I don't know.
It's perfectly shaped to fit the human hand, curved towards the mouth for ease of entry. And then when you pull the tab, the contents don't squirt all over your face.
Cue the sound effect, Claude.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you. Well, since you brought it up, I just have to say, Claude, the way that you've done your shorts since that audio has come out is the most savage thing I've ever seen. Because you cannot get more in your face than that. And there is no warning. It's very disturbing. I've been traumatized by it. But it fits so perfect because when Joseph pulls it up to see, I wonder what Claude's been doing, you can't deny it. It's just Ken having a Hovengasm again, and you can't skip it. Like it's too late. It's brilliant, dude, but it is the most savage thing I've ever even heard of.
It's like a car wreck, man. You got to watch. Yeah.
Well,
you do.
What I do is if I see any of Kent's broadcasts where I think, that would fit in perfectly based on what he said, I clip the things he says and then I put the, shall we say, the climax afterwards. And then people can draw their own conclusions. I've never said once what it meant to be. Oh dear.
Hey, you're the one dumb enough to bug your own place, forget about it, and then do that in the vicinity.
Yeah. Yes. He set up all these recording devices, and
he got to looking at himself talking to that girl on the screen there, and he just lost track of everything. Couldn't control himself, despite the audio recording.
I wish we had the video as well.
Oh no, Claude, please no.
No, there isn't one. So we can't have that.
Do you mean the video of this event or the video of the interview?
We got the video of him talking to that person. Yeah.
So what exactly did you want to see on video?
Well, I would have just the upper part. I thought him watching the screen was.
Wait, you just want to see the boobies? Okay, fair.
I don't want to see.
Kent's man boobies. They look great with his nussy.
No, I don't want to see any of that. But it would be good to see the object of, shall we say, his desire. The object of his desire at the same time. That would have been,
Well, I mean, it's pretty safe to say it was from that one chick's interview, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's some portion of that interview was paused at a certain specific point.
Yeah. No, you're right. Absolutely right. Oh, dear. Oh, goodness me. Yes, but actually, that reminds me of a picture. Someone sent me a picture, and it has of a guy lying in a hospital bed, and the nurse says to him, "You may not feel anything from the waist down," and the guy replies, "Oh, just the tits then." But obviously the confusion between the two possibilities. Yeah. Anyway, double entendre, I think is the word. Oh
So
dear.
has said anything else recently? Anything crazy over the last week or so when me and Chris have sort of been out of the picture, or has it just been?
It's just been regular. And when you think about it, he says the same thing every time. I would like someone who had the real skills to go through and pick out and just put in one video all his jokes that you've heard 1,000 times, all his stuff
Right.
about dogs beating non-dogs, all those things that he says every single stream, and put them into one. It wouldn't probably be longer than 10 or 15 minutes. And
just every time he says the same thing.
You'd have the pocket. Yeah, well, on multiple shows, he'll be saying the same little phrase that he has. Yeah. So.
Right. Right. Okay. So I've literally been doing some work on this afternoon. Sort of the public reveal. I've been archiving Kent's stuff, like some of his old stuff that I've found from, other channels that had ripped it, all of his seminars, and except for the past month or so since I've been moving, all of his Rumble stuff. So I've got a drive dedicated to this as like a full archive. And what I'm going to do is upload that to probably a Google Drive and then email you guys access. But on top of that, it will have basically a master transcript in just a regular .txt file that you can Control F and search anything you want. It might be a PDF, but one of the two. Then you can literally search anything that he's ever said that we're aware of, at least. And then you can go to the corresponding video and find what you need. So that I'm hoping is going to be something that various content creators could use. I mean, technically you could go in and make a whole documentary about him with all this source footage, and with that information. It really depends on what somebody wants to do. But yeah, I'm going to put that out there sort of publicly for people to have like the most complete archive of Kent's nonsense, just from start to finish. So
that would be good, because it'd be good to see a proper documentary. I know someone's made one in the past, but then the one that Bawles did was, I call it a succumentary.
Oh, it was that's a disgrace to documentaries.
Fair enough.
No, McKinnon Mitchell, he did a good documentary. His goals were not any of ours, I don't think. I think he wanted to document him as a person and move on. And he even says in that documentary, let him die off, let his ideas die off, don't give him any attention. So I think doing a full-blown Kent project from more of our perspective would be to really highlight the damage he does to people, on top of just how demonstrably wrong he is with his own words, like just showing him saying things and then just boom, evidence on the screen. I think that would be something that would gain some traction and probably get some views, because it's more relevant to what's going on right now with him.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
So we'll see. Maybe something will come together. But the database will be up, probably within the next month or so.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So you guys can grab that.
So
did you hear they've got these atheists? They've got these atheists out here making. Oh, they got a whole database on me. They base their all their content's all about me, Hovind.
That was good.
Yeah, that's good impression. Yeah,
that was good.
Hey, I live one state away from the Ark encounter. The ham guy. Yeah, that's some horseshit. He had to use metal plates. No, he had to use metal plates, rebar, and steel cables to build his ark. I'm pretty sure Noah didn't have any of that.
oh no! According to Kent, they had all this technology far better than we have today. It's just bullshit. And of course,
well, I had an
lived
uncle
to
and an aunt.
900 years.
Yeah, I mean, I had an uncle and an aunt that wanted to go see it. They have dinosaurs in cages, plastic dinosaurs in cages in the ark. I'm like, well, where are the dinosaurs now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but I actually went to the protest this past year, and I was debating on going in and like paying and taking the tour, right? Because I figured while I'm there, but it was so ridiculously expensive. It was like $60 for parking alone.
Jesus, no,
like I was like, is there any? I asked some of the other people there, is there any museum or amusement park or anything? Maybe Disney World might be the only comparison, but that would charge that for parking.
Parking, yeah.
This ministry. So no, a lot of us decided not to go there. And then it was like, we're not giving, that's going to give them thousands of dollars to pour into their nonsense. But to be honest, I would like to still go back and take that. So maybe anybody who's stateside, if anybody's going to be up at the Ark next year for the 10-year anniversary, we can get a group together and go through, if that's something we decide to do. You got to weigh the cost, though. Again, you are supporting their ministry.
Exactly. Well, I mean, my uncle and aunt paid for me to go with them because they were trying to save my soul.
So you did go. Yeah. You did go.
Yeah,
okay.
Cool. I went inside. Cool. Yeah. It smells weird. It smells fucking weird.
It's probably because it's molding. I mean, it's turning black.
Yeah.
But,
they paid for it. Well, they paid for it, and I love my aunt and uncle, so I was like, okay, we'll go. I was not convinced. But this proved like that.
Hey, well, at least you had the experience. And like I said, I think it's, it'd be cool to do because it's insane. I mean, I've seen some of the videos of the walkthroughs, and it's crazy. It
is crazy. You got
to. Are you serious? Did Kent really say that they had circular saws and electricity? Or are you trolling?
I think that's.
If he said that, I need to know.
That's
unfortunately, but he does talk about technology that
Yeah, he said multiple times. Well,
yeah.
As crazy as it sounds, okay, just joking. But as crazy as it sounds, he has said some crazy stuff about the technologies that they probably had, and so you never know. It's Kent Hovind. You never know what he's going to say.
Yeah, exactly.
That was said in humor there, but it's very like what Kent said.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, I reckon you could go on and talk to him and troll him and say something like, so you think they had some sort of power saw, perhaps powered by dinosaurs or something, treading on a treadmill?
Yeah, no,
oh my God, like it's literally the Flintstones. Yeah,
the cranes. Yeah, so if you did that and you could maintain a serious demeanor, you could probably talk to him and just introduce these things. He'd probably say, yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the tour guide chick was saying because I was laughing the whole fucking time. So I don't exactly remember what she said, but it was funny as hell.
Oh dear.
No, we had a good time.
Davey says the magnetic ice probably helped.
There you go.
No, let me tell you what I'm planning on doing, Claude, as far as calling Kent, because I am about to call him again once we get completely set up and I get my section where I'm going to be recording set up. I'm going to call him since we have plenty of time, and I'm just going to say, hey, we have plenty of time before the next Ark encounter. This is not a debate, but would you be willing to show up and just talk to us, have a conversation with some of the people that you claim to have such a problem with, and just see if we can have a decent conversation? It doesn't have to be a debate.
Yep.
Because he's either going to agree because our souls are the most important part, or he's going to spend all year, implying or agreeing to go, and then he's going to pull out again, which is just going to, make for more, evidence of his nonsense. But I think that's what I'm going to do, and just say, hey, we got plenty of time. Can you mark your calendar? There's several content creators going to be there, and we want to talk to you and just, have a candid conversation with you.
Yeah. Well, He might. I honestly think he runs from things now. You know, that business of not turning up at the ARC protest, because before it he was going to be there, and those atheists probably wouldn't turn up. And then it was him that didn't turn up, and then he said, "Oh, he would have come in by Skype or so." What a load of bullshit!
Mm-hmm. Well, to make it worse, and again, sort of behind the scenes, that morning, Joseph had called Joe or one of Joe's buddies that was down there helping us, and said they were lost. Sent him a text and said, "We're lost." So we didn't know if we're going to make it. And I'm like, okay, how are you lost? Does no one have a phone? You can't plug the address into Google Maps? I mean, okay. Yeah. So that was super weird. And we pretty much knew then he was out. But they were already up this way picking up that stupid crab. So it was like they were literally right up the road.
Yeah.
Right.
So, number one, it wasn't that you didn't come. You literally drove straight by. You could have easily hopped out and had a conversation then, like you said you were going to.
Yeah. No, he just doesn't, truth and saying what he's going to do and doing it seem to be two different things with him. I can't follow it. I think it's, because he believes this once saved, always saved crap. So that means he can virtually do what he likes. And that's, which means that really atheists are far more moral than Christians who lie with impunity because their God has sacrificed himself for them. It's crazy to me.
Well, and then he takes scripture and he twists it and uses justification for demeaning people and, putting people down and treating them like shit. When he cut Tyler off last night, he's like, you're a waste of time. I'm sorry. Devaluing somebody as a person, that's built into who Kent is, that aspect of Kent pisses me off.
Yeah.
But
it's like you go into any church, you've got Sister Betty is better than you sitting in the amen pew, and she's doing more of the scummy things than anybody else in the whole fucking church. Yeah.
Listen, man, my dad was a preacher, and so was my ex-wife's dad. So I saw the backside and the front side of a lot of this stuff. And it's gross. It's, the hypocrisy is really bad. But no, taking scripture and saying, who's Isaiah, whoever it was, Elisha maybe, that was taunting their foreign gods, they were taunting Yahweh, and he supposedly burned everybody up and this and that, oh, well, he mocked them. So that's obviously okay to do. So that justifies the behavior that I got off on the tangent a minute ago on. So that's even more gross and makes other, normal Christians look bad.
Yeah. Look like shit. Yeah.
Right.
One bad apple spoils the whole damn bunch. Yeah. It's not just the one bad apple. It infects everybody else. Yeah.
Well, and see, that's the thing too, is Kent has such a huge reach. It doesn't seem like it, but you got to understand these little homeschool groups that I was a part of, where there's 10 or 15 families that meet at a church every month to hang out and, propagate this stuff. That's where these ideas are still growing from Kent. So it is still having a really big impact on things that are going on, as we speak. And that's the bad part about Kent, because it's not just, your neighbor.
Dustin has arrived. Hello, Dustin.
How's it going, everybody?
Not bad.
Oh, hello.
Does everybody know each other?
Dustin, nice to meet you. And Rex, I haven't met you either, but nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too.
I believe I met Rex.
We got the pleasantries out of the way. Oh, wait, what?
I popped in your general direction.
Yeah, I've seen Dustin around. I've seen you around. But yeah, I've had these fights in the family, but I've got Pentecostal holiness in my family. I've got primitive Baptists in my family. I've got something called the Church of the Elder in my family. If you know what that is, I ain't quite figured it out yet, but it's a kind of Christianity. Yeah.
Right. Well,
so how are you going, Dustin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dustin,
I'm fine. Yeah. Sounds like Rex had a lot of grandfathers that pissed off their daughters. That's what that sounds like to me.
Well, hey, grandfather, great grandfather.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, if you have that many splits in the family, it's not because the men decided to do it. It's because the women did.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Sorry, Seth, you were about to say. I was a bit.
Oh no, I was going off on the other conversation, but no, I'm good to talk about whatever.
I just have to refer to that thing I put up about Stephen Bawles and blowing,
Yeah, and I honestly couldn't even finish it because that dude is the absolute worst.
Yeah. Well, I put
Stephen blowing Stephen blowing butt keen.
Well, someone has put up a comment here, says the nonchalant way he tells his YouTube video descriptions have been changed, because this is what happens later in the video, to, this is Boland, to him being a very eager bottom is hilarious. He says, the circle is completed when he's being accused of being a fart sniffer has taken the wind out of his sails. Hello, Big Bad Mama.
Hi.
What's up, man?
How's it going, guys?
Good. Yeah. Just having a nice conversation about just about anything and everything, So.
BB, if I know you, I knew I knew you.
What's that?
I'm just fucking around, man.
The level of personal conviction that was in Boland's voice, I was like, dear God, was it your father that betrayed you? Like, you look like you got dumped in the deep end of the pool with weights tied around your feet. Like, what's going on?
Shit happens.
Hey, that was a little surprising to hear after what Brett did to his channel. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, that's why I had to contrast the two. And of course, I got the second one from something that you'd made, Big Bad Mama.
Right, the fart sniffer controversy.
Yeah. So when I heard him, just saying how wonderful Brett was, I recalled that I'd seen something somewhere. And when I did the search, yours was the one that came up, which was very good. Oh dear! Guess what? Someone has said. Chuck Father Charles has said, "Bowling in the wind."
Oh yeah, perfect.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
The odds back.
Should have said bowling in the butt keen. No,
well, yeah. Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Hey, Big Bad Mama, have you been away on any adventures lately?
No, not really. I went on a hike this morning, but just near my place.
All right. Peter is here now.
Well, yeah, Peter and I were just talking about thumbnails and stuff.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood. Oh, BBM. Did you see who's in chat?
Oh,
I'm not really paying attention to the chat, but that's my bad.
I see Davey.
Yeah. I saw Missing Mod in chat. I don't know if she's still
here. William.
Still here. Yeah.
Karisu. I don't see her. Oh yeah, she's on there at the beginning.
Yeah, way up at the beginning.
She pieced out.
Claude,
she's over
I found something.
Channel.
I found something that I might want to share with you as well.
Oh, good. Well,
oh, is that Mr. Logo?
Mr. Logo?
No, it's Peter.
Oh,
similar.
Yeah. It sounds similar.
I make logos. Does that help?
I mean, they're probably along the same lines of work.
Yeah.
Now, Claude, we found a great thing to play with our favorite doctor.
All right, yes.
Well, TikTok, man, I ain't getting no younger.
And what are we going to do with it?
What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with it? that sounded dirty.
Ask Big Bad Mama, because the possibilities are endless.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess you can make it's a program, but you can actually put in a photo of Hovind and it will generate Hovind thumbnails.
Yeah.
Unlike, when I do them in DALL-E, I have to generate kind of a generic image of an old guy in a Hawaiian shirt. And then I send it over to Peter to put a Hovind head on it. But
right.
this program will generate it based on a photo you put in of Hovind. And it turns out really good. Peter, are you going to put one up there?
Yeah, Claude, is it possible that you can make me big in this?
Yeah, I'm just going to. Well, I don't know if I make any bad thing.
I'm kind of at the bottom at the moment.
Phrasing for the love of God. Phrasing.
All right, Claude, cue the sound effect.
How strong is your pullout game? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend.
Jeez.
I'm just playing here with the scenes and to see if this does it or not.
All you need to do is hover over my thumbnail, and then in the top left corner.
Solo layout. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, okay. He's already hyped up. So.
He's already ready already.
Look at that.
Oh, yes. That's quite accurate.
Think of the babies.
And I cannot do this. I told Big Bad Mama I'm terrible at AI, and this was my first result.
Yeah, turned out good.
And that was the second.
You better watch it with this. If you're not careful, he might co-opt these pictures. Just be careful.
I sent Hovind a photo.
See, look, here's me at Walmart. This is me at Walmart with someone else's kid.
That's what 7. Do.
I'm just saying, bro. Like those are pretty lenient towards his case. I don't know if AI's on your side.
That would be a good picture, Big Bad Mama. Hovind at Walmart with a shopping cart full of fossils.
Yeah, that would be a good one. It's not a bad idea, actually.
Are you trying to get somebody set up to be let me like the next Chris Hansen video?
No, well, Hovind's had several complaints against him from the local people at Walmart. He's coming up to people with kids and saying, "Where can I buy one of those?" Several people.
Has he had another stroke recently?
Yeah, but that's another question, another issue.
Because that sounds like senility to me. That doesn't sound like. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, he thinks he's joking, but it hasn't gone down.
It's creepy, especially based on who he lets on his compound.
I'm not sure what's going on there either. Has that been addressed? I mean, when he kicks it, where's that thing going?
My theory is it's going to Mary Toko, and the government are going to wrestle, and like Joe Hovind, they're going to probably wrestle over it. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're going to wrestle over its value. I mean, they're not going to keep it running. They're going to they're probably going to sell it off and shut it down, and it's going to be a wrap. But yeah, that'll probably be a long, drawn-out legal battle. Because hell, who's he actually legally married to?
I think Mary Toko.
That's what I'm saying. So she may have.
She's going to come out of the woodwork for sure.
Right.
That depends. Did they have a prenup? I mean, we don't know what
No, I mean,
good question.
Marital assets. I mean, especially. I don't know what is the last legal marriage license that he's actually applied for, because that's really what it's going to fall down on is the license, not the marriage itself. So whoever's license is still valid at the point of death that's who ends up with the claim, not whoever thinks they're legally married.
Right. But there's also going to be an aspect is, does he owe anything at all to the government at this point?
That's what I'm
is there
saying.
fines the IRS pay back?
Yeah, he's guilty of tax evasion.
Right, but
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying, have they?
government's gonna get
I
this
mean, we
cut
know
first.
we know this,
Yeah,
right?
they're
But
gonna
what
get
I'm
this
saying
cut first.
specifically, do they have a number that they've said, okay, this is what you still owe for X, Y, and Z? Whether
That
that's what he
depends.
truly
So,
owes.
like, ultimately, that comes down to assessment, right? And what that has to do is a little master sheet that has all his assets. And the reality is, if they don't have the proper assessment number in the top right-hand corner, it doesn't go anywhere. So I don't know. It depends what kind of legal representation he has, what status all of his documents are in. And the bottom line is, like, who is the firstborn that would have the proper legal claim in court to be the executor.
See, that's
right,
the
but
thing.
I would think it would go to his wife before it would go to his kids.
And it goes to the executor, which could be the wife. It depends.
Yeah,
Right.
It depends on how you got it set
That is
up.
true. That is true. There's a lot of different what ifs, but yeah.
Mary did bring a couple of assets to the marriage,
which then could be counted against the estate, and she could be paid out in cash.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But no, it will be
Like
that. But
wait
my
and see
theory
thing.
is that that trustee, that Ernie Land, probably will also be making a play for it. You know, 'cause they'll try and say that
He's
Kent
got
doesn't
no legal
own
basis.
Oh, well,
That place, I don't
he may not have legal basis to ownership, but he definitely can throw a monkey wrench in any sale.
Yeah, which is a pity because he doesn't believe in evolution. So throwing a monkey wrench will be a difficult thing.
Well, technically, it would be a human wrench, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah. We'll change that. Oh my goodness! In fact, I thought we could read the evolution of the Bolan relationship with Brett Keane.
The funny thing is, we can see evolution happen, and they still don't believe it.
Yeah. Oh,
you ever seen the experiments they do with fruit flies? They evolved the shit out of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Generation after generation after generation, because they only live, what, 3 days? So,
yeah, they have a really short lifespan.
Peter, can you put it back to the normal screen?
Yeah, can we not see Hovind holding the baby, please? Pretty please.
It's not.
For some reason, he needs like an Aztec headdress and like a pyramid in the background, right? And a bunch of weird symbols around him, like a fire off to the left.
Yeah, standing under a solar eclipse, getting ready to sacrifice the baby to bring back the sun. Has to be done. It has to be done.
We will have bountiful harvest this year.
Now, I don't know how to make it small again, Peter.
Just click on the same button again, Claude. The same that. Then it should go back to your previous layout.
Don't they have computer classes in Singapore?
No, they do, but I don't go to them. Am I back to normal now? I think I am.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
But I'm not as bad as Joseph. That's generally speaking, I'm not as bad as Joseph at tech.
And Joseph's the best one they've had.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Generally speaking.
They had a re-upload the other day on YouTube, and I thought maybe they had said something so crazy they pulled it down and, chopped it out, put it back up there. But no, it was actually they went back and fixed the first 2 minutes of audio, which it was blank. Yeah. It's like, how are we still doing this? Joseph's been there what? I'm asking. I just asked.
No, probably like 7 years, maybe.
Really? Yeah.
Wow.
5 to 7 years. Yeah.
Oh yeah, way longer then.
Sorry, I was phoning a friend in Caruso.
Phone a friend. Oh wait.
Because he was there when Mark Stoney and Bolan were there. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he's definitely there when. Oh, you mean at the same when Bolan was? Yeah, because Mark Bolan has just left now, hasn't he? So.
Well, he left. He's leaving for the third
yeah.
time or second.
Is he still married? Did that go
Yeah.
through? And he's still
Yeah.
married to that chick? That's pretty impressive. I mean, that girl's either like really desperate or I don't know, bro. Like, how do you keep floating with a boat anchor? You know, it just seems like.
Fair enough.
Floating with a boat anchor. That's very good. Oh, it's gone quiet. What's happened? Is something?
I stopped ragging on him.
That's all right. Guys, in about 5 minutes, I have to shut off and go out. My day is just starting, so. I want to thank everybody for coming on, and
thanks for having me, man. It's good talking to you guys.
We'll do short shows. So I don't know if Maud's still in the audience if she wants to do a show.
Fair enough.
It'd be good to see Father Charles do a show again sometime too.
I'd show up for that. That would be good.
I do like Davey's comment in the thing. Is the land worth anything? And then he says, paid out in jeeps.
Hey, real quick before we jump, I got somebody wants to say something.
Yeah, sure.
Harvard.
Hey,
Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, that's all he's got. He's working on a server. He's doing voodoo over here on the other screen.
I'm using computers to kill God. Don't tell anybody.
I can't wait.
I've got a song. Can we end on a song? I've got a song.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
I got a song for that. Let me share this. And this is for all the.
Don't get him a copyright strike.
Oh no! Don't play the video. Just play the music.
Don't play the video.
Oh,
it
wait.
Looks like a
humorous
lyrics video.
Not exactly how it works, but
you could dark the screen. You could do that. You just turn the resolution down.
Look at Davey's last comment, Claude.
All right, here we go. You might not get it. Well, I don't know. No guarantees, man. There are no guarantees in this life. Just tell them. All right. This isn't the official video, so you'll be fine. Oh, I can do it.
Why do I have the feeling that Claude's show is about to get shut down permanently?
I think
you'll be fine, guys.
It'll be fine. I mean, if you want to.
It depends. It honestly depends on the label, the record label, because I use
Sony
super popular.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Who owns it?
Oh, Sony doesn't own this, but if you've got like Metallica, Megadeth, Iron Maiden, those big studios. Yeah,
I did a promo video for the Ark Encounter protest. I used the Skillet song, and most of it was instrumental, but I used some of the lyrics at the end, and I got flagged, and it went through the process, and they approved. I don't know. It said it didn't affect my
your ad revenue.
My stat. Well, I'm not big enough for that yet, but it said it didn't negatively impact me. So
you gotta watch it with some of those guys. Some of those guys have airtight, like what's it called? Damn it, I can't even think of it. Trademarks on their stuff.
Yeah,
right.
And if you violate the trademark, you're like it depends on the lawyer, right? If they have a good lawyer. Yeah, if they have a good lawyer like Metallica, the last thing you want to see is a letter from Metallica.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. A cease and desist letter,
What happened, you see, when Hovind was talking about the dashboard lights coming on the VW on his date, because he hadn't changed the oil, I then put the Meatloaf song up alongside it, and I didn't get a strike. I just got said it wasn't allowed in one country. But I think they
you got
recognize that my channel isn't monetized, and also I didn't do the whole song. I did 30 seconds of it, so I think it's a bit different when you don't. Yeah, so
you got an age restriction, is what that is.
Oh, is that right? Because of you can see paradise by the dashboard light. Which
boobies, man. It was the boobies. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We're gonna go all the way.
But no, if you want to, hey, look, if you want to take a chance and present the song, it's the lyrics video. It's not the MTV bullshit. Well, there isn't even an MTV anymore. So how the hell do you get They don't play.
Oh, you don't think there's an MTV anymore? They just changed names. The execs are still there, bro. Like the company doesn't. The name changes. The company stays.
Well, yeah. The money behind it, yeah.
Are you gonna play it?
Claude's like, I don't know. Are we gonna do it or not?
I mean, it's up to you.
Why? Why do you have Ken Hovind with 2 police officers?
Breaking news from DAL. The police are back. I've done nothing wrong.
What is going on there, Peter?
So I wanted to make the one you suggested. I just added in 2 cops about to arrest him, but he's there with a shopping cart full of fossils. But for some reason, I think I broke it because.
Big screen that real quick, please.
That's funny.
When I can you please screen
that?
Lickery and Lotto. Look at these stores.
Yeah. Discount dollar store. It seems like a mall where he would be shopping 9 out of 10 times.
So sad, y'all.
That's not a mall. That's a plaza.
But for some reason, it won't let me add in having him hold a crying baby anymore because it says it violates something.
That's funny.
You can't.
It saw the picture you made, and it literally created an exception. Well, no more.
It did 1.
I know. So, it decided 2 was too many.
That cop is
I'm going to have far too much fun with this thing.
You are like why I don't understand.
I tried to get sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, since Claude has to go, why don't you drop the link for this AI thing in the chat, and then also the song that you were gonna play but we didn't play. Put it in the chat, and then we can all play with this and listen to the song off stream. Boom.
The problem is I can't put links because I don't have a wrench.
Oh, nobody has a
wrench. You don't have a wrench on the channel?
I don't either, but drop it in the StreamYard.
You can drop it in the private chat.
Yeah.
They allow you to put links there.
Yeah, I dropped the song in the private chat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to.
Let me see.
Hey, Claude, it's good seeing you, man.
Oh, yeah, I got a wrench.
Good to see you, too. I haven't seen you for a while, so.
Yeah, I just I took a step back.
Yeah. Well, everybody does. Yeah, everybody does every now and then. If you don't, you're fucking crazy. Well, no, you're insane, because I'm crazy.
Yeah. Big Bad Mama has a wrench. Yes,
Big Bad Mama has a wrench.
Okay, so I put the link in the private chat here.
Yeah.
What you need to do is go there and try Nano Banana. That's the one.
Nano Banana.
Nano Banana.
Is that a nanner?
I think they got the wrong creationist because this would suggest that it's about Ray Comfort, but I did make the Hovind pictures with this.
Okay, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. Guys, thank you for having me. I appreciate your time. It's always great talking to y'all. I'll see you around.
Bye, Seth. Good to see you.
Take care, man. Look, I'm gonna bounce. I got 2 things, okay?
Yeah.
We can argue about God all we want to because we don't fucking know. We ain't been there and came back and been like Jesus or Gandalf or fucking whoever else has come back from the dead. 2, the earth is not fucking flat. I do not care what you say. The earth is not fucking flat. Look at everything.
The Earth is 75% water, and there's no carbon in it. Absolutely, the Earth is flat. Yes, there's no carbon in the ocean. There's no carbon in the ocean. It's flat. Okay, that's what they call a flat soda. Yes, it does.
It's got nothing. Ain't got a goddamn thing to do with it.
Dude, the soda goes flat when the carbon runs out.
Okay,
there's no carbon.
Gravity doesn't exist. Go jump off your roof and prove it.
Rex, it's going to take you time to convince someone who lives in the Netherlands because it's
fair
flat.
enough. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Sorry, I'm going to bounce. Hey, I appreciate you having me up.
No worries.
I'm going to say,
Big Mama, can you just stay for a second or two afterwards? And well, I'll have to go. So it's been great, everybody. And see you next time. I'll try and give some more notice. Yeah.
Exit stage left. Catch you later.
Okay.
Thanks for having me, Claude.
Okay. No, wonderful. Bye.